Welcome back, just looped up around playing Subnautica again. Don't really have like much in the way of plans today, but just gonna try to, per request, you know, I was just gonna do some of this offline, like collect resources, but per request I was asked us, you know, it's okay to go ahead and stream, even if I'm just collecting resources or whatever today. But I'll probably be doing more of that. I'm thinking about expanding my base. Last stream I built the Cyclops sub at the very end. I went with the yellow and black color scheme. I call this one the Queen Bee. This ship reminded me of like a Naboo N1 starfighter from the Phantom Menace, but I did think about like naming it like the N1 or something like that. I even had like the Naboo as a name, and as a joke, even at one time I was even thinking like of the Naboo. But anyways, I did have a eye tube coming off of this, but I took it off earlier, like this morning when I was playing just a little bit for like 20 minutes, because I was you know, trying to see some things, because as I was explaining in a previous stream, if I try to build like anymore like back like this way, like the legs won't show, like the pylons, and you know, same thing if I try to build off side by side of this, you think the legs would show, but you know, it's either 1, 2, sometimes 3 or even 4 legs missing, like with the terrain. I guess maybe the height or something, I don't know, or maybe it's like a glitch. So instead I ended up making like an eye tube, and then I did like a bend, whatever those tubes are called, maybe it's like a C tube. Then I connected it to where I have my bioreactor and my alien containment, like up in here. And I'll probably put another eye tube here, because honestly it just doesn't look right, this scanner room just hanging off the end. Like, it just seems like it'd be too much weight and end up snapping the eye tube at some point. But I wish they had put some leggings on this. Like, no matter where I place this thing, it like never had any leggings. But it did kind of look cool, like before, like where I had like an eye tube coming off of this, because like theoretically it looked like maybe I could bring my Cyclops over here and have like a dock off to the side, but unfortunately that's another limitation of the game. I did look it up, and apparently there's like a mod for it, but like the main mod that used to have this was outdated, but then another person tried to update it, but I don't know. I just think there should be like a side hatch. If I had my input like on the development of the game, or if they ever updated this game, I think they should add a side hatch to the Cyclops, so you could like park it like right along beside your base, you know, like in the deep water area, and then you could just like go in and out as you need to load and unload things, you know, to and from your base, like from your Cyclops to your base, instead of having to get in the water all the time and then go up this hatch. It just seems like a better idea to me personally, but that's my thoughts about that. And also, like, this thing's like way larger than I thought it would be. Like, I've never played this game before. Like, I always thought it would just like be like a smaller sub, maybe like 30-40% of the size that it is now. And I just always thought it would dock in the vehicle bay, but you know, this, I didn't really know what. I just, it's just more of a guess. Anyways, that's where I am right now. I also crafted the prawn suit as well last stream, and I also gave it the yellow-black color scheme to, you know, because my Seamoth is also the yellow-black paint scheme, and I call it the Bumblebee. So I finally got that name tag on there. I've been calling it that like internally and like on stream and on like the YouTube posts, but anyways, I'm calling this one the Hummer for now. But might end up calling it something else, like the Stinger. Stinger would be a good name. I've been trying to keep like the bee name, even though this Bumblebee one was more like inspired by the Transformers Bumblebee character, like not really so much as like an actual bee. But I was trying to keep like my paint scheme the same, because it does look like a bee. You know, look at the tail in the back, and it even has like that stinger thing on the top. But that's probably more like an antenna or something, for all I know. But anyways, I got a Hummer. Even though I'm not on the planet Earth, I still got a Hummer, right? I might end up crafting another prawn suit. I think I want to keep this one at my base, and then have like a dedicated one just for my queen bee. I've been looking up like what would be best, like whether to take the sea moth or the prawn suit, and it seems like the earlier thread I looked at, like on Reddit, seemed to indicate that, you know, it was like more split like 50-50, but like the one I was looking at earlier was almost like 100%. Everybody was saying, you know, just take the prawn suit for the Cyclops. So, but as big as this thing is, honestly, I wish I could take both the sea moth and the Cyclops. That would be really cool, like to have both. I did see there was like some mods for having like other vehicles added into the game, but I'm playing like the vanilla unmodded version. Like even like there was like a mod that would help with like my crafting, so like I wouldn't have to have everything in my inventory just to craft it. It would draw from like the storage containers, and like that would be very, very helpful. But right now I'm playing this thing unmodded, and also I was kind of afraid like achievements would be disabled if I did the mods. Hey Mancho, I'm doing alright. How about you? And then also, while I was playing offline, let's see. Let's see, I crafted the repulsion cannon. Don't know if I'll ever use this thing, but it's like an upgraded version of the other one. I can't think of the other name. And then I also crafted the swim charge fins, and yeah, it's much slower using these. Like you'll move a lot slower through the water than the ultra glide, I've noticed. So these would definitely be worth it if I was using like the sea glide like all the time, is what I'm thinking. And crafted a grav trap last stream to collect stalker teeth. Oh, and guess what? I found some sulfur. I've been out of sulfur for a long time, but I found like 5 pieces. No, it had to be 6 pieces of sulfur. It was like a bunch of those kamikaze fish is what I call them, the exploding fish. There was a bunch of them, and it's like a trap, really. I was like dodging them left and right. I used one of those sulfur to make some more flares, so I got 5 flares now. But as I said in previous streams, I really wish like I could either operate 2 tools at once, like my flashlight and something else, or like if they had combined like the flashlight with the scanner, like that would have been really cool. Well, that's good to know, Mancha, about pushing the warpers and crab squids away with the repulsion cannon. It would be nice if, like in the equipped gear, like if they had a slot for like a weapon slot. So like say that repulsion cannon, like say if I could equip it here and then it wouldn't account towards my inventory. And then I could just like with the like a button press or something, or like down here somewhere, like on the UI, like I'm just thinking like ways that they could have improved the game. But you know, who knows? They might still patch something into this game at some point, who knows? Or make like a remastered version. Well, and also I crafted a Pathfinder tool. It says it deploys holographic Pathfinder disc used to map a way out of the cave or hard to navigate spaces. I don't know if I'll use this, but I crafted it. I didn't have one before. And then the other thing, let's see. Well, there's a few more things actually. I swapped out the whole reinforcement for the sea moth sonar because a lot of people on the internet were saying that was pretty good. The other one that they said was pretty good was the solar charger. I haven't crafted that yet. And let's see. Let's put a mining like drill arm on my prawn suit. I was only able to craft one of those for now. I don't have any. Well, let's see. Yeah, I got the prawn suit drill arm. That's all I got for now. And I know I'm going to need the grappling arm, but I'm completely out of lithium right now, so I'll have to go get some. I think I can craft the benzene because I got some of that blood stuff growing in the garden. And I haven't encountered any nickel yet in the game, so I can't craft the Depth Module Mark 1. I don't know how deep the prawn suit can go without the Mark 1 Depth Module. I can't do the jump jet upgrade because I haven't encountered crystalline sulfur or nickel, like I said above. And I was thinking about maybe like a storage module. I think it already has storage, but I think they give you like a bunch of these. Let's see. No, I was wrong. I thought they gave like 6 slots for the prawn suit, like for upgrades, but it might be something else, just 4. So I'll have to pick what I need the most. And let's see. I crafted the finally got my water filtration machine installed in here. I tried crafting that before, but I didn't have any aerogel, and I couldn't make aerogel because I didn't have any rubies. But I used the last of my rubies to craft this. I only had 1 left, I think, when I finally crafted this. So I'm completely out of rubies again. Like all those rubies I got on the sea trader, I'm out. I noticed it puts in 2 salt deposits, and then it looks like it put 2 water bottles, but I don't know if this ever goes to become a water bottle or if it just remains a salt deposit, like they're separating the salt from the water. I think that's what they're doing, really. But these are really nice because they give plus 50 water. So I need to craft a few more of these, but well, probably several more of these, but I just don't have the rubies to do that right now with the aerogel. But this should solve my water problem. Well, I've also been, doing the bulbo trees as well. I've been doing like the bulbo trees and the lantern trees like the most, like using them as a resource. Haven't really bothered with the Chinese potato, and here's the watermelons, but they just seem to like take forever to grow. I thought earlier they were like I put these in a while ago. Oh, I see. I have to take them out, then stick them back in. Okay, that's kind of weird. Unless I'm missing something, but watermelons are supposed to give decent water, but I just haven't really been too pleased with the watermelons. Like, what I've found useful the most is the lantern trees and the bulbo trees. So watermelon trees have just been kind of weird. Anyways, not sure what all I'm gonna do today. I might try to find those Lifepods that I haven't been able to find. Whether I do it on stream or not, I still need resources, so I could go do that. I was thinking about doing maybe some base building at some point, whether I do it on the stream or not. So like everything's up in the air now. Don't really know what I'll be doing today, so I want to try to make some progress or do something. But I was doing a little bit of base building outside. Haven't really gotten back to it because I was only playing for like 20 minutes earlier. And then I had to shut things down, and then I'm back like a few hours later, so. Oh, for all that effort trying to get a single stalker tooth with that graph trap, I apparently, it's like on the scanner room, there was like an option to scan for stalker teeth, and well, this is all the stalker teeth I ended up collecting, but there was tons more, like all on the ground, like all around me, and my inventory actually got full at the time, so I was like, wow. Went through all that effort with the graph trap trying to get a stalker tooth when here they were all over the ground in like the kelp creepy vine or whatever it's called forest. And I got these bulb things, blood oil ones growing right here for now. I might end up moving these, like put like a box on the ground somewhere, and or maybe I could leave it. I don't know. I'm trying to decide. Still not sure if I need 2 beds for these mushrooms. I might like make this bed something else, but we'll see. Let me check up on the comments. Yeah, I guess it would be easier to have the watermelons in the pot. I don't know about that. I'll go into the Lost River because there's a lot of stuff I haven't done or seen in this game. It's kind of scary. Isn't that like more like an end-game thing, or I don't know? Isn't it like a big place, or I don't know? I was kind of wanting to see more of the game before trying to do like the more complicated stuff, because I haven't even gotten into the Cyclops yet to do any. I put in a engine efficiency module because I had looted one from the Aurora, but I haven't really done anything on the interior at all for the Cyclops. And even like right now, like the batteries have gotten low just from that little bit of driving that I did the other day, like trying to park on my base. And I don't even have a power cell charger yet, so I need to find that, at least put one here at the base. Some people have suggested like carrying around like the parts to build like a scanner room and like a power charger, and just carry it around with you, like the resources, and then you can drop it anywhere and like charge up your power cells. And then some people are like, well, it's kind of painful, but you know, you could take the CMOS along with the solar charger and charge up one solar cell at a time. Apparently you used to be able to put those solar things on top. You could attach them, like the ones that you attach to your base, you could attach them to the Cyclops, but they patched that out, apparently, is what people on Reddit were saying. Oh, okay. You said it's not the end game, there's much more. But I still haven't even found like all the... Yeah, like Lifepod 12 apparently. And then I think let's see. I still I still haven't found Lifepod 4, 6, 7. I'm just saying I got stuff to do even before I go to the wherever that is, the Lost River, whatever it's called. Trying to focus my vision on the chat. The screen's really tiny. Yeah, the Lost River. Completely out of lithium. I do need to go back to the island at some point because there's some deposits and things I left on the ground and at the very top of the mountain. Sure, there's some lithium in there I didn't pick up. Anyways, I still, like I said before, I still wish I could have put a door here. Like a hatch. That would have been really nice. But, like I said, if I tried to extend it with the, like an eye-tube, in order to do that, it would have pushed this further back out into the water, and then this bay would have been missing some legs on the back side of it, and like from an immersion standpoint, that bothered me, but not having the hatch here also bothers me, and then the fact that there doesn't seem to be a hatch here either also bothers me, like from an immersion realism kind of thing. But that's where things are right now. Well, I can get the nickel in the Lost River. That'd be nice. I don't know what that place would even look like. Is it like underground or something? Like, just, I don't know, kind of some of this stuff's like, I mean, it's all new to me. It's like kind of intimidating is what I'm saying.
Welcome aboard, Cap. Systems online. Welcome aboard, Captain.
Well, if I'm going to be doing base building, I don't need all this, not base building, looking for the Lifepods, I don't need all this titanium in my inventory. I think instead of looking for resources, I think I'll try to do the Lifepods. And I think I had some wrecks or something that I had left a beacon for, that like at least one or two of them that I hadn't explored. I think that's what I'll do today. I can always do the resource grinding like off camera. Well, that's good to know about the location. Well, I guess I'll go look for the Lifepods.
Systems online.
There's Lifepod 12, that's a known location. I looked up like where Lifepod 7 was after I had a hard time finding it, so let me see, I need to look that up again. I think I can find it. I tried going, hold on a second. I think if I go south, I go past the kelp forest, grassy plateaus, and somewhere like at the north part of the Crag field would be Lifepod 7. I think it's just last time, like my starting location for the, I left a beacon at the Aurora. I think it's what I did. Journey of 1,000 meters, so I need to pick up that beacon at some point. I was trying to measure the distance. Because it said it was 1 kilometer southwest of the Aurora stern section. Alright, I'm just going to head south from my base and hopefully end up in the grassy plateaus. And hopefully end up close enough to where that missing Lifepod is. Lifepod 7. The one I couldn't find. It might have been either last stream or... no, maybe. I think it was 2 streams ago. Oh, this is the coral thing that was pointed out of the water I've seen in videos. It says something about, is this like the true 0-0 for the... I don't know, they just use this as a reference point to tell you where you need to go. I don't know what the Crag fields look like exactly. I know I'm heading back to my base right now, just briefly. It's supposed to be like a kelp forest. You know, you got the shallows. Then there's supposed to be a kelp forest, and then like the Crag fields, so... maybe I need to go back more this way? Looking for the grassy plateau, so if I can get to that. Then it's just a little bit further south to the Crag fields. We're in my 2D map. Didn't notice there was like some mods like for like maps and things as well, so that would have been handy if I ever did like a mod playthrough for this game. I think I want to do like more south than I don't know, I'm such a terrible navigator with this game. I'll check out this wreckage over here since I'm here. Come at me, make my day. Come on, you stuck in the hole? You don't want to come out this time? Another kamikaze fish. Wasn't what I had planned to encounter until I decided it on the spot, but could always use more cave sulfur. Looks like that was it, actually. Oh, hey Behemoth. So, sorry I had the 2D map up on my phone, so I didn't know you joined the chat. Welcome back. I don't know exactly what the Crag fields look like. I just need to go there to get to Lifepod 7. I know, like, supposedly south of my base there was like kelp, creeping vine or kelp type thing, and then there was supposed to be the grassy fields, and then south of that was the Crag field according to the 2D map. I'm trying to find Lifepod 7. Like I said, I'm not very good at navigation in this game. Like, trying to figure things out. Yeah, here's the grassy fields, okay. So I think south of this should be where Lifepod 7 is, if I'm still on track. Looks like another laser cutter. Just chill, stalker. Alright, so here's the grassy fields. And theoretically somewhere south of here should be the Crag field, whatever that looks like. And then Lifepod 7. It sunk to 200 meters, an area of low ecological activity. I'm going to save the game. Also turn off that Degassi thing. I'm looking for Lifepod 7 right now, Behemoth, if you can hear me. Gotta get to the Crag fields, whatever that looks like. Must be this way because I'm getting deeper and I'm supposed to go to 200 def, so maybe I'm wrong. Just seems like a possibility because this is getting deeper the more I go this way, so surely I'm still roughly south of my base, so hopefully the Lifepod 7, well not a good hopefully for the people who probably died there, but hopefully I'll find it, at least get some record of the survivor, the dead or whatever they did, PDA, whatever they left behind, the record, like for closure. I'm already past 200, so wasn't this deep. I think I saw that waypoint for the Degazi somewhere around here, so maybe I was heading towards that and not intending to. So I have been here then. The void. Okay. Well, there's just resources all along these walls. Maybe I ended up in the wrong spot again. I tried to head south of my base and down to about 200 meters because I thought it was supposed to be just past the grassy plateau as the Crag field. If I find the Crag field, I might be able to find the Lifepod 7. I don't know what the Crag field looks like, but let me just because I lit the beacon near the Aurora. I'm already more than 1,000 meters right now. It's supposed to be 1 kilometer southwest of the Aurora's stern section, which is basically the back part of the ship. And my beacon is close to that point, so probably before it, so it could theoretically be maybe anywhere along this line, maybe. What'd you do, Behemoth? Did you look up your Steam records or achievements, like the date, to figure out when you last played? That's what I usually do, to try to figure out like when I last played a game. I look at my achievements or even like the Steam last played record. Well, I'm sorry if this is not as interesting today. Like I said, whenever I have to do this kind of stuff, like with navigation, I'm not too good at it. I can't imagine it's really all that worth watching. Just seeing me wander aimlessly, going around in circles, that kind of thing, ended up wherever I ended up last time. I guess somebody said it was the dead zone, and then ended up getting killed by the ghost. Is that what they're called? Ghost Leviathans? Like a pack of them. So that's the kind of player I am in this game, considering they don't have like a built-in map. get pretty lost easily. Still not deep enough because I'm supposed to be 200 meters deep for that Lifepod 7. There's a wreck here, but I don't know if I've been inside it. Well, I guess, yeah, I've been inside this because I've cut the laser, apparently. Cut through the door with the laser, I mean.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I guess I could try looking up the XY coordinates for that Lifepod 7 to get a general idea of like where I am versus like where it might be. See, I'm only about 397 or 400 meters away from the Aurora, so I'm not nearly far enough. It's supposed to be about south of the sea shallows, so that's why and I had to go to 200 meters deep, so it's got to be somewhere back in here. Yeah, I appreciate any help anyone gives me. Like, people have been really helpful on the streams, like, since I've started playing this game. A boneshark. Maybe this is the Crag fields. Looks kind of rocky, different from what I saw earlier. And I'm getting deeper, which is a good sign, 150 meters, so let's see how far away I am from the Aurora. Still 584. So I'll keep heading south, and hopefully by the time I get within about 1,000 meters of the Aurora, I mean, that waypoint's not exact because I didn't want to get too close to where there's Reaper Leviathans are, so I kind of didn't go as close as I should from the Aurora's hole, but surely it should be accurate, I think, within maybe a few hundred meters. Oh, where do you know? There's Lifepod 7. I found it. Finally. Well, I'm making progress. What just hit me? Alright, well, I'll go take a look. Probably more dead, but another damaged capsule. I don't know who made these things, but it seems like a lot of them were defective. Must have had to do with like the laser cannon shooting, or like the debris impact, or maybe because these things didn't deploy right, or the parachutes or whatever didn't deploy right, or the rockets. I don't know how that worked. Actually, there's a predator up there, and I think I left my lights on. Can you turn that off? Anyways, it just seems like a lot of people got hurt or died. Maybe it was the fault of the manufacturer for these pods, I don't know. A toy car. I like that. I had toy cars growing up. I still do actually, because I never got rid of a lot of my childhood toys. I still got them, so if I ever have kids, you know, at least they'll have something to play with. Wait, I think I saw this on the internet. Is this the Markiplier doll? Oh, I couldn't scan the car, unfortunately. Yeah, it's the Markiplier doll, it looks like. Strange there was no data thing that I saw. So I guess whoever was in this pod or died was a Markiplier fan. Like, even though they're hundreds of years in the future, somehow they're still a fan of Markiplier. Is that how that works? Or maybe he found a way to live all these years, or somebody cloned him, I don't know. What's your theories? Cylindrical sample flask. And you can't even wear a cap in this game. I've tried, but I found like a blue one, I think, and now there's a gray one. Guess I'll try listening to the data pad now. Find out what happened.
Integrating new PDA data.
I've tried everything. The analysis circuits on the fabricator are fried. Can barely manufacture the most basic of materials. Want a battery? Here, have a children's toy. Need deep-sea diving equipment? Have some lab tech. Hungry? I'll turn that fruit into dust for you. I'm going forward with trial and error. I hit
So
every
he's the
button here and I'll make
MacGyver, right?
something useful eventually.
MacGyver of the crew. But you can do pretty much anything. It's a very optimistic way to look at things. These rocks, like, they're interesting shape. That one over there kind of looks like a head of a lizard or a bird. It's kind of interesting because it has this like part embedded to it. Looks like an eyeball. Can you see it now? Looks like a lizard or a bird head. I already got the scanner room fragment. No
30
salvage.
seconds.
See, I'm spoiled so much, like with this extra high, ultra high capacity tank. It's not like the other one where I had to constantly swap between two tanks like every 90 seconds or whatever it was. I think it was 90 seconds, well maybe 120 for one, but then if I switched to the other it was 90 seconds, but I'm getting spoiled between that and the sea moth. Like I'm getting spoiled. Maybe forgetting like what my oxygen levels are. I don't know if there's anything else good down here in the Crag field. Not sure if there's like any other good resources. I'm completely out of lithium. I know that much. And I'm out of rubies, so if they're here, that'll be nice to find. You ask him what my favorite part of Subnautica is? Is that what the question is? I mean, like I said before, I wanted to play this game since I saw the Jacksepticeye play it. It just looked really fun and interesting. But I'm liking like the survivor part of it, and like being the sole survivor, or maybe there could be a few others, who knows, but I'm liking like the base building, that kind of thing. Just, I like a lot about this game, but I still think, as I've said before, I think there's still some room for improvement. Like, it'd be cool to be able to connect. A lot of stuff's been issues. Apparently, have been solved by mods. Apparently, I was looking at some of those earlier, but I'm still playing the vanilla version. I'm not playing on the mods, but it seems like a lot of things like that I would want added to this game to shore up some of the shortcomings would be solved by mods at least, but I mean, it taps into like the general fantasy of, you know, like Robinson Crusoe, like, you know, like old books, or like the Castaway movie with Tom Hanks, like you're alone. Like I like that too. That's what I'm trying to say. Did my stinging work on it? I tried pressing the perimeter defense system. I don't know if it worked or if I just did it wrong. It did leave me alone, so maybe I did do it. Anyways, like I said, it was I'm pressing number 4. I don't know if I just leave it on. Like, how does that work with the perimeter defense? Maybe it's doing its job. Maybe I just leave it on and it does its job all the time. I'm not sure how that works with this electric defense. Notice my battery's down to 79, so surely that's a good sign that it's working. Like hold the number 4 on my keyboard if I'm playing with the keyboard. Is that what you're saying? Or this is just a tap? Like tap the button and it activates, or you have to hold the button and it activates?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Favorite creature? Probably an easy answer, right? The cuttlefish. Now there's some fish that look kind of cool, like the kind that you can eat that I kind of like the peepers. Like I find them kind of interesting. And like the boomerang fish. In terms of like the scariest, probably it's still tied, I guess, between the Reapers and the Ghosts. But, no, I think probably the Reapers have an edge in terms of scariness. I got the sonar on this thing too, but it's not activating. I must be doing something wrong, or there's like a keybind or something. Apparently it's either sonar or electric defense. I can only have one activated, but I've tried tapping number 2 for sonar, and I've tried holding number 2. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Same thing with the electric defense. Okay, so that's how that works. Thanks. Thanks, Moncho. Well, you learn something new every day, right? Wow, that really drained the battery. It might be a 1% drop just for the sonar. Down to 61%, and I didn't bring a spare battery for my CMOF. Supposedly, pairing the electric upgrade with the solar upgrade works really well, at least during the daytime. And only up to a certain depth. I was trying to read up on that and watch videos. But I guess I can go ahead and try to return to my base. I didn't know if there was like anything else special here in the Crag fields, like rubies or something. So I'm completely out of rubies again. I'm not sure if I collected. It might have been somewhere between 7 and 9 of them last time, and I used them up all, like, for crafting. What was that? Oh, the boneshark. Well, I guess try to head back to my base. Maybe try to find another Lifepod. I wonder why they didn't go off my like codes and clues section, since I already found Lifepod 7. You'd think it would, you know, go off here like in terms of like tracking. So I think I need to find number 4 and 6. So if I find 4, I can find 6, okay. Well, I'm going to head back to my base and I guess maybe sleep and make a daytime and try to find Lifepod 4 and 6 next. And then I guess I could go into Lifepod 12 eventually. I've kind of gotten behind on these, and also I got even more like I got new radio messages to listen to as well. need to pick up that beacon. It's not exactly near the Leviathan Reapers, but it's kind of nearby enough to them. But I think I'll be fine because I put it far enough away from where it would be like too dangerous. I hope. I was watching a person that was fighting these on. He filmed it on YouTube, and apparently he would have he had like a whole inventory full of like torpedoes, and he's the same guy that was also like in another video using his Cyclops to try to ram everything, but he eventually like killed, or should I say slayed, like all these different types of monsters, including the Reaper. I was kind of surprised. You fight them, then end up swimming off to another location, so it's like you're fighting all over the place. But then I was wondering, like, well, will they stay in the new location they fled to? Like what if it went to the shallows? Would it stay in the shallows? That's what I was kind of wondering myself. You too, Mancho. Have a good day. Good luck with your studies. I released the update for another game I like to live stream called Helldivers 2. I want to play that again sometime soon. I thought maybe I hit it, but it was just a hatch coming open.
Calorie intake recommended.
Well, since I did this edition just recently, like doing that L shape connecting to the other part of my base, now I can't just like go straight in like I'm used to with this poles here, so I might have to rethink that.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Or I could just drive in like I did. Apparently I filled up my container for quartz. Guess I could stick it in with the diamonds for now. Until I got another container here if I have to. And sulfur, got plenty of space in there. I crafted that water filtration machine, so I'll go check on that real quick. Seems to give me 2 salt and 2 bottles of plus 50 water every time. So that's nice.
Vital signs stabilizing.
I think a mod that would make these doors open and shut a little faster if I wanted it to, or like an option in the game. Like, so, because the ones on the Cyclops, they open up and close really fast, but this would be nice to have that as like a feature, like in the game options. It was cool for a while, but I guess eventually I'll have a whole storage container box or two of these plus 50 water eventually. I'm going to try to use up smaller bottles and then try to gradually fill it all up with the large filter water when I can. You said you're sick, Behemoth? Well, I hope you feel better. I was sick a few weeks ago myself. I came down with the flu. My dad got it. Had to go on 7 medications because he also had bronchitis. And then my mom got it, and then I got it. So it wasn't fun. I think it might be one of the few times I've actually gotten the flu, if not just the first time. I've gotten COVID once, but that was like towards the beginning of the pandemic. I never got vaccinated or anything like that, so just considering how that kind of went. So, you know, some people are even regretting doing that now. And it's harmed some people. And if I had said this a few years ago on YouTube, I'd probably be banned right now, but I didn't mean to go to sleep. I say, oh, it's misinformation. I don't know if I'll get any more toys or not, but there. I think that works unless I put the car over here on this counter. Well, that kind of works. Let me see what it looks like the other angle. Yeah, I think I like it. Pointed more like that towards my bed, maybe. We'll see. Let me check one more time. Well, that's good. I don't know. I think I'll leave it like this. Well, Monday's fine. Not a whole lot's happened though. Sorry if I'm not a very good conversationalist or talker. It's been that way all my life. Struggle to talk and have conversations. This talking about the game is easier because I can say, oh, here's some salt, or here's this or this, I found this, or I could respond to people's questions in the comments, but like coming up with actual conversation, I can do it somewhat, but I got 2 hats I cannot wear. I mean, I picked up that sample analyzer, microscope, and fluid analyzer. It'd be cool if these had uses in the game. Maybe they would have, they might have had it at some point, or maybe it was like on the development like to-do list, and then they were like, nope, we'll cut this content out of the game, but we'll still leave these in the game in case you, like, for decoration or whatever. But I don't know if that's what they decided or what. I mean, this is me right now, like us probably from childhood to adulthood, only like recent years, like last few decades basically. I hardly said anything at all, like I didn't talk. So, and last few years I've been talking to a friend about every week, like with voice chat, like online, because we could try to get together. Not every week, sometimes it's every other week, sometimes it's a few times a month. Sometimes a month goes by, but... And, I mean, of course I had a few of those type of voice chats with friends over the years, but they're very infrequent. But, like, the last year or two, that's, like, helped me a lot. Like, I wouldn't even be in the state that I am right now, like, being able to talk and have sort of a conversation, if I hadn't been doing that like the last few years. But even then I spend most of my time listening to my friend talk. Thankfully he's the talker, like he talks a lot, so he talks a lot and I'm the listener between the two of us. But I still, like, probably like 75% of the time I'm like silent, or maybe 80 or 90, I don't know. It's like that big of a gap where he's talking and I'm listening, but trying to get better. Trying to do the live streams and hope this helps me out as well. Like, even like on all my, I mean, I've been doing YouTube for probably over 15 years now, maybe 17, 18, I don't know. I'd have to look back to what my oldest video was, but I was doing pretty much all silent walkthroughs and silent videos for most of that. There was like a couple of videos like I did with friends where recorded our multiplayer sessions and they were talking over voice chat, but you know, I didn't say a whole lot while I was playing. I was like the Black Templar for like the 40k Space Marine game. I was like more focused on fighting. I said a few things here and there, but not a whole lot. The other people, I was playing with a friend, not the same friend I mentioned, but another friend and his friends. I was playing Space Marine, like the multiplayer. Well, I guess I'll try to, I'm not sure if it's dark out. I think I'll try to sleep again if the game will let me, and I'll see if I can try to find Lifepod 4. I think that's the next one on my list. No, I'm not tired enough, so I wonder if I can get tired just by swimming around a little bit. Not sure how that works. So if I just swim a little bit, will that make me tired enough to be able to sleep? You know, take a night swim when all the predators are out. Get that adrenaline going. I'm sure that would help me sleep. I'm kidding. You would be able to sleep after being out here in the dark like this with all the predators. This would like take some calming down, like chilling, watching a movie or something for a while before I could, in real life, if I had to do this. I still don't know if I'll keep these eye tubes and whatever this one, I don't know if it's a C tube. I don't know what they call this one, but I don't know if I'll keep this or not. But as I explained in the Moncho earlier, I'm limited now, like with my base expansion, like spreading out, because if I try to go back this way, like the pylons disappear. And even like this moon bay over here, I really, it would have been better if I had had a eye tube here, because then I could have put a bulkhead door and then right there, but I couldn't do that because if I did, the legs were going to disappear on the back, and just from like an immersion standpoint, that just bothered me. So I'm not sure how far I can expand out this way on this side, but trying to expand backwards towards the creeping vines doesn't really work. And even like trying to spread back this way was problematic. Like, coming back this way, I had stuff disappearing. Well, if I was right here, if I was trying to tap into this spot, legs were disappearing. This, I was able to get some legs back, but I had to use this C-tube. Otherwise, if I try to do an I-tube, like an I-tube, like more legs would be like disappear. So I want to put my legs back on here, like another I-tube, because it's just like for support. It just doesn't look right, like this thing hanging off. Like that's like a lot of stress, a lot of weight that this thing's putting on. I know things weigh less in the water, but still.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Well, let's see if I'm tired enough. Nope, still not tired enough. Looks like I gotta wait till daytime. Well, thanks, Behemoth, for the compliment. I don't think I'm that fun to talk to, but thanks. Oh, there you ask about the weather. Cold right now. I think we're expecting snow. Sleet and snow, that kind of thing, in the next few days. Everybody's already bought the bread and stuff off the store shelves and other supplies, like getting ready for the storm that's coming. Me, I don't think it's going to hit us, but, well, a day or two ago it looked like it was going to miss us, so it was going to hit like more south of us. If you're asking like nature-wise, outside, I guess you could describe it more as like rolling hills, lots of grass, lots of trees, that kind of thing. During the normal year, like not the cold months, because obviously during the cold months the leaves shed their leaves. So I guess that describes how things are around here. It's the winter months, so got a few months to go until it's springtime and the temperatures start warming up. I don't know if that was what your question was. You might have been asking something else. I'll never give away where I live, like not out loud at least. Other than that I live in the United States and I'm on the East Coast, so I think that's good enough, right? Well, I think it's daytime now, so see if I can find Lifepod 4. And after I find Lifepod 4, I'll try to find Lifepod 6, because I need to find 4 before I can find 6. That sonar might be helpful, like in the deepest, darkest places where I can't have any lights on because I'll attract predators, but I might be better off while I'm still like exploring like the more like the shallow areas. I might be better off with the electric solar one. I'm not sure how far the solar works like underwater. You wouldn't think it would work hardly at all, but at least not as efficiently as it being like above the water, above sea level. I could try that, or I could bring, or maybe I could craft one of those torpedo modules, like the decoy or something like that. That could be helpful in like the right situation.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
I think I used to be able to go out this way too before I installed that large building. So now like this way is blocked, and you know, this way is sort of blocked. I probably would hit the pylons, but can't go that way. So really, it's either go straight out this way or go to the right and go out one of those other exits on the side. Let's see. It's 400 meters west, northwest of, no, hold on. It's 150 meters northwest of the Aurora's port midsection. Well, that's good to know, Jared. Thanks for the advice, appreciate it. Looked at a map online, it looks like it might be somewhere over this direction. I think I've mostly been well, I've been uploading videos for probably like the last 15 to 17 years. I'm not sure exactly. Might be a little bit more, a little bit less. But not sure if I had an earlier live stream. I can find out real quick. Well, it looks like my first live stream was 8 years ago. I didn't remember that actually. It was PlanetSide 2. You just go to the live tab on my channel and click the oldest video. And from there, it looks like 6 years ago, I streamed some Star Wars The Old Republic, like Heroics. Did several of those. Then 5 years ago, well, it was one PlanetSide video 8 years ago, and let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 heroic videos for Star Wars: The Old Republic, which I didn't do any commentary for any of those. I don't think, not the Planet Side, not the Star Wars: The Old Republic. Then 5 years ago, I did 2 streams, live streams for Lord of the Rings Online. Don't know if I did any commentary on that, probably not. And I did a Stardew Valley one as well 5 years ago. And also 5 years ago, I started doing Star Wars Galaxies, like, videos. There's another MMO. I don't think I started talking for that series, maybe till like it was like later, like maybe like part 9, part 10, as I started, I think, reading the quest dialogue, but that was about it. It wasn't like really having much in the way of conversations. Then like 1 year ago, well, it's not technically 1 year ago, it's been almost 2 years ago, I started playing Helldivers 2. But again, I wasn't really talking much, but then eventually I got that voice attack program, and I was using my voice to issue commands for that, but I wasn't really capturing my voice until more recently for that. So, and then let's see, then I started doing Sword and Fairy 7 last year. It's been a little bit over a year ago, like towards the end of 2024, I think I started streaming Sword and Fairy 7. And I did several streams with that. Then I went to Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, then more Helldivers, more Star Wars Galaxies, Plants vs. Zombies. Then I did Garden Warfare 2 for live stream. I did Teddy's Haven. But mostly in the past year, I've been doing Star Wars Galaxies and Helldivers 2 for like live streaming. I did do a few World of Warcraft videos where like a few months ago where I was playing World of Warcraft for the first time. My friend had given me a gift subscription for that. Then the subscription ran out and I didn't renew it just yet, but I think I want to go back to it and play some more of it at least at some point. And then I did the Ghostbusters Remastered walkthrough as a live stream. I did some talking, but not like a whole lot. And then that brings me up to Subnautica, where we are today, so hope that answers the question. Trying to find Lifepod 4 actually, Jared. I think I know where it is. I'm supposed to find like a grassy plateau somewhere to the east of here and then head a little bit closer to the Aurora. But might be already off course because I tend to get lost in this game because there's like no maps. Have to look things up on either online, like spoil it, or try to find the coordinates, or try to figure things out like based on the clues. I've done a mixture of all of those actually since I started playing. What was it? Muncher earlier mentioned that he's asking me to go to the Lost River, and I was like, I don't know where that is. I was kind of afraid myself. Yeah, I might have gone too far because I'm in the mushroom area. Yeah, I've gone too far, I think. No, it is in the mushroom area. Lifepod 4, sorry. I'm in the right area. It's above me. Lifepod 4. Might have trouble seeing it from up here, so I guess I'll still just have to try to look for it as best as I can. Thanks, Jared. So maybe I should go southeast then. Thanks for the help, I appreciate it. I guess you mean this. Cliff face. I'll pick up some of this. Need lithium completely out.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I think I see something floating. Thanks, Jared. Yeah, Lifepod 4, found it. I was looking for Lifepod 4 Behemoth. I just found it. It's the first Lifepod that I've seen other than my own floating in the surface. Creature decoy.
New blueprint acquired.
Also, I would need this to do the torpedo thing that I saw on YouTube recently about the decoy torpedo. I don't know if it's worth it, but...
To any Altera crew. Landed in area of significant alien activity. Encountered predators in the Leviathan class, highly aggressive. Spectroscope scanner assigned species designator Reaper. One specimen attempted to swallow the Lifepod, doing extensive damage in the process. Only viable option is to make for the safety of the Aurora crash site. I have retrieved a data box with the creature decoy and enough resources to fabricate a couple of them. The swim's longer than the decoy lifetime, but it should just be enough to keep them busy. If you don't find me on board the ship, presume I miscalculated.
Alright, apparently Lifepod 6 is nearer Lifepod 4. It's 400 meters west-northwest to Lifepod 4's last known location. Well, that's back on the grassy plateaus according to mapgenie.io. So if they say west northwest, I just put my compass in the middle. Not sure. Sunk to 100 meters depth. Yeah, 400 meters. I guess to determine the distance, I could just reactivate Lifepod 4. Huh. I would have thought the beacon signal thing would still be here, but guess not. It's supposed to be Lifepod 4, right? Yeah, Lifepod 4. I thought they just kept them all in here, all these places that the different Lifepods that I found. But I guess not. Yeah, Lifepod 3 is in the general direction of where I was planning to go, between west and northwest, according to the quest dialogue. So I'll try to head there. Unfortunately, it's nighttime, so trying to find anything will be a challenge. Said I needed to go, I think, was it 100 meters down? Maybe it'd be better to be on the seafloor. Okay, so here's about 100 meters. So I'll just keep heading west-northwest. I should have left a beacon behind to tell me the distance. Like how far I was traveling. I could go back and do it. I think I got a spare beacon in the inventory, but hopefully if I just head west-northwest, I'll eventually find... Is that it? Lifepod 6, yeah. Oh, did I already find this one then? I might have already found it. I had come across it before. We'll see. I really wish they would clear those out in my journal or archive them or something if I've already found them. There's a couple flares here. I think I must have already found this place because I don't see a data pad unless there's one outside. And see, that's opened up right there, so I think I must have been here already, like I must have come across it by accident. Okay, so apparently I don't need to find Lifepod 6 because I already found it. Anyways, like I said, you would think like the codes and clues section, you would think like if you've already, unless it's like an actual, they probably should have divided the codes section up from the clue section, like have those two different sections, and you would think like since I already found Lifepod 4, 6, 7, it should already like have disappeared from my, like been archived or something, so I could know what to focus on in terms of like my quest. That would have been helpful. Well, I might have already, it's a possibility, I might have already searched any wreck if it was like really close. This Lifepod, but let me look around, I'll try to find out. Looks like a wreck over here. No. From a distance it did look like a little bit like a wreck, but it's kind of hard to see things at night. Not sure if I had this blue plant scanned yet or not. Vein nettle seed. Wonder what that's good for, just decoration? I'll take one with me just in case. Can always grow more if I need to. Okay, so west of the Lifepod. So back in this direction then. Well, it's kind of hard to tell. It's so dark. I might have just went ahead and already gone by it already. Lifepods right here. And if I point west, it's right here. If I see it, I see it. If not, I'll just head back to my base. I might have already been inside. Okay, so I'm back in my base then. Fortunately, I didn't find it.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Yeah, I figured. If I went to the kelp, I was already too far away from it. Thanks anyways, Jared. I can try to see it if I can find it again once it's light outside. Only got one piece of lithium right now. Need to go back to the alien island. As I left some of that lithium up at the top of the mountain. It was quite a trek.
Playing partially translated broadcast.
Destroyed. Mode. Patrol. New targets unaccounted for. 1.
Well, that doesn't sound good. That means I'm next on this hit list. Yeah, probably. I might have been there, because like I said, I already found Lifepod 6. I just didn't realize that I had, because I guess I just assumed it would disappear, or, you know, like archive itself in the journal if I had found it. I guess this, rather than being like a day of like finding resources and base building, I guess this will be a day of like trying to find Lifepods. Need to go.
All systems online.
Lifepod 12 is next on my list. Says it's 250 meters down and it's about 1.1 kilometers this way. Yeah, I'll have to rename this video the search for the Lifepods or the missing Lifepods, because whatever other title I can come up with, because definitely didn't get any base building or much in terms of resource harvesting done today. Which probably will do the resource harvesting on streams. I don't think there'd be a whole lot of demand for watching that, but then again, you know, people watch other people play Minecraft, so who knows. I'm just playing this game to have fun. I'd still be playing it regardless of whether I was like live streaming or recording it. So Lifepod 12 Behemoth, that's what I'm after right now. But this one's got a waypoint for me to head towards through the mushroom forest, which I guess I might be heading towards the bulb area now that I think about it. This one's sad. Aren't they all sad? Unless there's gonna be like a dead child or something, then that would be even more sad, but... Recti Pass was the one that was... There's like a stream delay, so I probably already passed it before I saw your comment. I also have to look down at my phone screen to read the comments, and then text is really tiny, but I'll backtrack a little bit to see if I can see any wreckage, but I might have already found it. There's a cave over there. I don't think I've been inside. Well, I'm just going to head on to Lifepod 12. I've not been to the Lost River yet. I have been to the bulb zone, and I've been here to the mushroom forest before. Still trying to learn the game, learn how to navigate, find my way around. I've not done too well at it. It's been a struggle, honestly, since this game doesn't have like a map. Like even Minecraft, you can have a map with you, like, and it'll tell you like where you've been. Like if you've been there, it'll show up on the map. Some games like leave like a it's like all grayed out, and then as you eventually like able to see it all. But sorry, I was getting distracted with the predators. Found Lifepod 12. Yeah, I did find out just in like the last day, I think it might have been earlier, maybe the last 12 hours, I was like looking up all these mods, but I haven't tried any of them because I think I was like trying to play like the vanilla game, the original as it was, and maybe like if I ever do like a new playthrough, maybe I'll try the modded version at that point. But there was definitely some mods I was interested in, that's for sure. Like quality of life kind of thing, like to fix some of the shortcomings for this game.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Everybody's trying to get me to go to the Lost River. Mancho was trying to get me to go to the Lost River earlier, and you are too. Honestly, it just sounds scary, but feels like a place I could get lost in, really. Maybe like the Lost Woods from Ocarina of Time or something. Although that one, at least you would have like a music playing telling you which way to go.
Integrating new PDA data.
I'm not really a doctor. I know that's what my ID says, but I never have been. Cheated the medical exams. What does a doctor these days need to know about manually resetting bones? When was the last time a top surgeon actually cut someone open? That's what the robots are for. Doctors these days read diagnoses off of computer readouts. For that, I'm perfectly qualified. But what good is it when I'm not connected to the main network? I'm bleeding. I've got glowing green pustules growing on my hands. I run a self-scan and it tells me I've got skin irritation. The only thing I studied in medical school was how to lie convincingly. What the hell do I know about how to treat an alien disease? I think I'm actually going to die down here.
Oh, he is right. Would require a specialized doctor to deal with this kind of thing, like alien diseases. Let's see, read your comments. If you head over the hill north of that Lifepod and down the sand, it will lead you to the Lost River. It's a thermal vent, Jared said. Lost River isn't bad at all, says Jared. It's a cave system with entrances on each side of the map, except south. Biggest baddies in the area are juvenile leviathans, which with a moth you can pretty easily avoid. And Behemoth says, yeah, it's not as bad. It's probably one of the safest areas. That's good to know. You don't need to get like a grappling hook, like craft that. Before I can even think about taking out my prawn suit to start harvesting resources, and I haven't done anything with the Cyclops shed in terms of something must have attacked this. And it's down to 33% health. So I need to head over a hill north of that Lifepod. Oh, it's taking the bite out of me. I think it was already dead before I electrocuted. Did I kill it by running into it? Is that what happened? Or is it just playing dead? Good thing I didn't bring him back to life with the electric attack, right? That'd been bad. The skeleton's probably the most creepiest thing in the Lost River, says Behemoth. Alright, so this is pointed north. So there was a hill somewhere. Hill north of that Lifepod and down the sand, it would lead you to the Lost River. That looks like a little bit of a hill, so if I just head north. And I wonder if an electric tack would even work on that thing. It's already electric. Yeah, maybe I should name my next sea moth the Pikachu or something. So I certainly got the colors for it. Called it the Bumblebee because I was naming it after the Transformers character, Bumblebee. But then I kind of took the bee theme a little too far. Like, well, maybe not too far, because I'd named my Cyclops the Queen Bee. That one kind of reminded me of the Naboo N1 Starfighter from the Phantom Menace. And then I named my prawn ship the Hummer. I'm kind of wanting to name it maybe the Stinger, maybe, but I'll think about that. As I've said in a previous stream, I really like certain color combos, and one of the color combos I like is like black and gold and black, and like all white. I like combinations of like blue and white and so forth. Okay, follow the sand down and it leads to a hole.
Local scans show a nearby opening, leading to a biome with extensive fossilized remains.
So you think I should leave a waypoint here so I can find this place a little easier? But then again, you did say there was multiple entrances to the to this place, like all over the map. I have a beacon. Is this like the closest entrance to the Shallows area? I said Lost River, northeast. I think Moncho, I think he might have said there was, earlier in the stream, he might have said in the chat that maybe the nickel that I was looking for was down here in the Lost River. So as a person that tries to make speedruns for this game, I'm sure you want to watch my stream where I'm painfully slow at everything as a new player. Once you get in the Lost River properly, the background lights will change and it will get a lot brighter. It has a disease, says Behemoth. Oh, is this the way? I probably shouldn't go too far because I don't have a spare power module. I'm down to 56%. I guess so, because you'd be like hyped up on adrenaline, and trying to do a speed run. But I wouldn't say my stream's actually like relaxing or anything like that. But I guess I do have like a boring monotone voice that could put people to sleep. So maybe in that way it might be a little relaxing. But I'm not a very good talker. Some bones down here. I guess I'm in the Lost River. No, that's not scannable. This kind of looks like something that would have killed the, like dinosaur remains. Like this like pond right here is what it kind of reminds me of. Oh, this is where that crystalline sulfur is. I need that for one of the ingredients for the prawn suit, like a mod. Well, I guess Mancho will be happy that if he ever watches this stream, he'll be happy to know that I've made it to the Lost River, assuming that's where I'm at. And all the other people that have been mentioning it in previous streams, like, go to the Lost River, go to the Lost River. I thought it was like some maze or some place where I get lost or like seriously hurt. Don't touch the green water, it's acidic. East to west, this cave runs. Now it just sounded like Yoda. I didn't mean to say it like that, but... Oh wait, that's a ruby, right? I'm completely out of rubies. Was the temperature hot down here? Because all I got's... It's 49 degrees Celsius. I just have a radiation suit. I read that there was another suit upgrade that would help me like resist like the temperature, I think. So maybe I should wait and come back afterwards. After I get that suit upgrade somehow. I don't even know where the schematic for that is actually, but I guess this is just a temporary like exploration. Like it's not meant to be a full exploration of this place. Just looking around. You know, those kind of explorations are, you know, they do happen, like a scouting kind of thing. I mean, even when we went to the moon for the first time, like, I mean, there was I don't know how many times the astronauts, it was at least once where they went around the moon without actually landing. Not counting Apollo 13, where that mission like went completely wrong. I don't know what these red things are. I see them sometimes. I was just trying to say sometimes with the exploration type missions, you don't always explore the first time around. But I'm down to 51% battery and I don't have a spare, so I don't want to go too deep. I don't know what I'm going to deal with in terms of predators or whatever. Jared said it's hot by the vents. He also said the prawn suit can handle it, but not the player. Need a reinforced dive suit. Blueprints located near Lifepod 19. Well, that's helpful. Maybe I need to go do that. Behemoth says, isn't that where the skull is? Skeleton. Jared says, yeah, you're close to the first Leviathan class creature, by the way. The red one is a Rouge Cradle Gargantuan. Are you telling me that there's a Leviathan class creature here? Is it called Gargantuan? Is that what it's called? Well, maybe I Just go ahead and return to my base. And try to find that, not the radiation suit, the reinforced suit. That's a skeleton. It's on the west end of the cave, you said. Well, I can try to take a look at it. I don't know how far I would have to go, but I don't really want to go too far because that electric defense uses up battery and I'm already down to 50% and I don't have a spare. I don't want to end up in a situation where I don't think I've seen one of those creatures before yet. Maybe I can scan it. A ghost ray. Well, it seems friendly. Feeds on plant matters. That's settled in the ground. Therefore, it's not interested in me. There's another creature right there I don't think I've encountered, but it probably would try to eat me, I imagine.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Well, that looks like the ghost thing, but without the ghost part. That looks like a ghost leviathan that I encountered in the dead zone, or whatever the players told me it was called. "1 kilometer away," says Jared, the skeleton. Its length is 1,500 meters, but it's only a third of its body. Yeah, this Screech, though, that ghost leviathan is nearby. Keep pressing the wrong button. Yeah, that's me panicking, trying to get out of here. Glad I left a waypoint behind. Beacon, I mean. I really think there should be like a booster module for my CMOS so I could go even faster. I would definitely, if that was one of the modules that I could have, I would take that over some of the other ones. Like that would be like one of my 4 that I use like all the time, especially to escape leviathans. Yeah, but I don't have any food on me. I do have a knife where I can hunt food. I haven't seen any creatures to hunt down here. I might be able to make it back to my base, or at least make it someplace where I can catch some food. Well, here's some prey I could maybe eat.
Emergency. Starvation imminent. Seek calorie intake.
Reginald. I think I saw on a YouTube video or something, they said, is that the one they told you to breed? Because it was like the most nutrition or something. Maybe I should catch them and put them in the alien confinement. I think I would need 2 of them. Haven't bred any fish yet. Well, I've done the egg, but I haven't been doing like the breeding. I want to do that at some point, so I'll have like another food source from like an immersion standpoint. Maybe I can bring back 2 of these Reginalds. No, that's not a Reginald. Jared says, let's see the blue-green lights around this place. Those are an in-game way to tell me that I'm near the Lost River entrance or exit. Reginald is very good for food. But thanks earlier for reminding me that I should eat Behemoth. Was that the lights you're talking about? On the walls of the cave? I guess so. What is that? Oh no, it's a peeper, I think. Just instead of the brown trail, it was... Okay. Well, if I happen to find 2 more of those regionals, I'll try to bring them back to my base at some point and try to breed them. If they are the best source of like food or like fish, it makes sense to breed them for my bases. Well, I got 1 base right now, but hopefully I can do another at some point. I might build on an island when I can. Was that the original? Oh, I thought I saw it. Guess I'm mistaken. I do believe something tried to eat me again. I'm gonna get out of here. Try to head back home. See if I can find that reinforced dive suit that was mentioned. I'd have to scroll back up in the chat to say it was near a Lifepod. Located near Lifepod 19. There's a wreck over there that I haven't explored. At least I don't think I have. See if I can find the entrance. Well, that case is open, so maybe I've already been in this one. These have already been open too, so probably, I'm just guessing. Down to 42% energy, so I think I'm just gonna head back to my base and either try charging it or swapping out with one of my spare batteries. One time I was carrying a spare battery for this, but I haven't done that in a while. I guess I could stick one in the storage compartment just in case I need it. Oh, that's good to know. Thanks, Jared. You said that if I go north from the Lost River, it's closer to the Leviathans and the edge of the map. I learned that last stream. I definitely don't want to go off the edge of the map. I think somebody said it was like a dead zone or void. Either way, it's really dangerous. got ambushed by multiple ghost leviathans. I wouldn't think those tiny fish would damage these pods as much as they do. Well, Lifepod 19, if the reinforced dive suit's there, that's 1.3 kilometers away. My base is like a couple 100 meters away, so I'll go there first. And then I'll try to see if I can get that reinforced dive suit, and then here's the queen bee. A Cyclops. As I was saying earlier in the stream, I wish this thing had like a side, like docking module, like entrance, so I could just go straight from my base, and like board my ship like whenever I wanted to, like load and unload supplies, and then also it'd be cool to like charge it at the same time. But unfortunately, that's not a feature in the game. I think there was a mod for like a docking thing though, but just the fact that I have to go underwater just to get into my sub every single time I need to get into it, I just don't like that. And having to go back and forth, load and unload supplies. Well, I haven't gotten to that point yet because I haven't used the Cyclops too much.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I just think there could have been a few improvements like here and there for some of like the game designs. But I'm repeating myself quite a bit. I guess I'll put the ruby in with the magnetite for now. Unless I got a slot over here. No diamond, quartz, sulfur. Could put it in this container. Put it with the diamond and the quartz. Actually, I think I'll put it in here. And then take the sulfur out of that. And maybe put the sulfur in this container. And try to get refilled up on my food and water. Yeah, I got a laser cutter. I think I might have. There might have been a waypoint beacon or somewhere that I left behind where I said wreck, come back to the wreck. So no, I didn't go back there yet. That's 1.6 kilometers away. That's near Lifepod 19, within a few 100 meters. So I didn't get over there. I did intend to come back. I left a beacon there. Well, I'll fill it up. Drop off the salt. Want to add some more floors to this large room at some point. I'm kind of limited right now, like in terms of expansion, like around me due to like the pylons not showing up or like the terrain. So if I want to expand my base, I'm going to have to think more vertically. And let's see here. I don't have the battery charger for the power cells. I mean, I got the battery charger, but not the one for the power cells yet. So I'll take a spare battery. with me, and I'll check out Lifepod 19, looking for the reinforced dive suit and that wreck nearby.
Welcome aboard.
I think that'll be the last thing I do today before I stop the stream. Unless I try crafting the reinforced dive suit. I don't have the shield generator yet for the Cyclops. But I'll head to Lifepod 19, like you said. I'm not sure how far away the reinforced dive suit is from there, but... And there's also that wreck nearby. I haven't finished scavenging. I don't think, unless I did, and I just happened to leave the Lifepod. Unless the reinforced dive suit's at that wreck, that's a possibility. I didn't realize you had said another comics. I hadn't scrolled down on my phone, so I scrolled up earlier and I didn't scroll back down all the way. It says I can use the prawn suit as a charger when it's docked in the moon pool. Well, that's a good idea. I didn't think of that. That's what Jared said. Need some benzene to make the dive suit. I'm already growing the blood oil stuff. I got a few of those in my garden. Thank you, I appreciate it. Okay, well, maybe it is that wreck that I lit the beacon for that I haven't explored yet. It's within a few hundred meters, so within like 200 or 300. So that's gotta be it. Thanks, Jared, for all the help. I appreciate it. I'm gonna save. So Lifepod 19 is down inside this hole, and then this wreck is a few hundred meters this way, so maybe I need to try over there. Okay, I'm surprised you know the name of the wrecks. Then again, you are a speedrunner. I'll go down in the hole then. Are these originals or are they something else? No, it's a spadefish, okay. Alright, so here's Lifepod 19, right directly above it. And so there was some wreckage nearby, if I read your comment correctly. Well, it looks like I found another ruby. I need that. And if this is a good place for rubies, I'll definitely come back here. There's another one right here. Jared says the dive suit's in the Rex 20 location. It's above the Lifepod on top of the holes and a couple broken pieces of the Aurora or whatever ship. Of course it would be dark too. The wreck should be very close in a northern direction. I think I'm looking for Rec 20, which has the reinforced dive suit. I think Jared said that it's above this Lifepod 19 somewhere. There's another ruby. And another one. I was pretty much out of rubies, so if I see them, I'm going to take them with me, so probably can return back here at some point to collect some more. Got 6 of them. I think I collected one of them earlier too. Alright, going up, looking for any wreckage. It looks like there's something over here. Well, since I've been watching so many Subnautica videos, actually, like on my algorithm, it's I've been seeing like some live streams pop up from people that I'm not subscribed to, so I've been seeing a lot of new videos coming out as well, so I don't think I'm probably the only one playing Subnautica. I think there's probably lots of people playing it right now, even though it is an older game. At least that's what I've seen. Alright, I'll use the laser cutter on this to get in. There are 2 pieces of this, and one has the dive suit behind a laser door, which I think is what I'm opening now. Cyclops fire suppression system. I'm sure that would be helpful.
New blueprint acquired.
I saw the video in the last day or two. I think it was like last day, and somebody's Cyclops just kept... Oh yeah, the guy was using his ship to ram into Leviathans to kill them, which apparently is a strategy, and his ship kept catching on fire. And then at one point he forgot to restock his fire extinguishers. It's kind of a funny video. Would I need that repulsion cannon to get past this, or I guess I would have to... I haven't really used those cannons as much. I just know they weren't as good as like the gravity gun from Half-Life 2, so haven't really used them. I did upgrade it recently. Oh, I got in here without any problem. So now it dead ends. Alright. I'll try to find another entrance then after I get some oxygen. I went to the Aurora in an earlier stream. I haven't been back since then, but I fixed the radiation leak. Door in question is facing down, so the player has to look up to see it. Wouldn't work on that beam. Okay, so the repulsion or whatever wouldn't work. There are two pieces, though, of the ship. Okay. This is Jared. Well, this is just the other side of where I couldn't get by. So maybe there, like you said, some more debris elsewhere, I guess. Like another, like this Rec 20 maybe got split into half, is that what you're trying to say? See if there's any other entrances before I try to find the other part of this wreck, if that's what you were trying to tell me. Alright, so I'm gonna get back in the Seamoth.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I went earlier, Behemoth. Jared pointed out about the Lost River, so I did a brief scouting expedition in there, but I was running low on battery, or power cell power, and there was like some Leviathans around, so I didn't want to risk it too much. So I decided to just call it a day with the scouting, and then I went back to my base, and then now I'm trying to look for the, well, also I needed the reinforced dive suit because the thermal temperatures down in the Lost River was too much, really, for the radiation suit that I was wearing. I hope that catches you up. So right now I'm looking for the other stuff that I need, the gear. Thermal plant fragment. Bronze suit, torpedo, arm fragment. I got one or two of that. Sometimes what I've found is like these arms come in a pair. So there might be another arm around here somewhere. Well, this must be the other wreck that you were talking about. Yeah, this is 202 now. So I got the torpedo. I don't know how useful that would be for the bronze suit. Well, I think, yeah, I think this is the wreck I saw earlier, and then this is the other part, like Jared said, like the wreck got divided in two. So hopefully I can find it in here somewhere. Like I said so many times, I really wish I could use the scanner and the flashlight at the same time. Or even as like a combo device. So glad I'm using an ion battery on my flashlight. It just makes the most sense that way. No signal. Another door. Oh, I saw your comment, Jared. You said it's past a laser cutter door. I think if I could see the comments in the game, it would be a little bit easier for me to keep monitoring them. But, I mean, there's also like a stream delay as well. Here it is, the reinforced dive suit.
New blueprint acquired.
Well, thanks, Jared. I appreciate it. That's going to help a lot. It's funny how everybody has the same girl on their locker, like the locker picture. She must have been like a celebrity or something. Like she's in every locker. I'm just making a joke a little bit. The one. Whoever she is, she's popular. Unless she's the only one on the crew that brought some photos along. I don't know. Maybe she's a crew member that died. That'd be interesting to hear the lore behind that. Like, why is her face, like, picture on so many lockers? Jared says, pretty sure it's a character from Natural Selection 2, the game Unknown Worlds made. Oh, okay. Also like an Easter egg, then. Well, I found what I intended to find when I came here. I don't know if there's anything else that's good around here. Appreciate help in finding that, because I really needed that upgrade. Office chair.
New blueprint acquired.
Don't see anything else to scan, but I'll take another. I already got the thermal plan, I think. Think I'm good here. Although there is that wreck nearby, it's a few hundred meters away, so maybe I'll head there before I head back to my base. And then that's where I'll, or I head back to my base and come back to that wreck at another point, but it is only like 300 meters this way, so may not take me too long to, plus I could pick up my beacon when all this is said and done. Although my inventory is kind of full right now. Well, I think the torpedo is a weapon, and it also can be used. It's like there's like a decoy torpedo apparently that distracts like leviathans, like if you need to get away. Wow, that's a big wreck. The shield blueprint is what Jared thinks is inside this. Just trying to repair my CMOS, and instead I was using a laser on the thing. I really should be logging off the stream here in the next few minutes, but that's something I have to do. Place to go. I can see about keeping it going a little bit longer, but or I can resume this part next time, maybe. Gotta find the entrance. Could try exploring this next time, next stream. So like I said, I really have to go soon. This is a huge wreck. Might even have like a lot of doors and things to cut into. The shield's for the Cyclops behemoth. I know that much because I saw the video of it. The guy that was ramming the Leviathans was using the shield. Here's the entrance. Just a little bit above the sea moth. I'm definitely going to run out of inventory space soon. I guess I could store some stuff in my storage here. Always, it's nice that I have that there. This is the way. I'm not really a fan of Disney Star Wars since they took over, but I did like Mandalorian Season 1. I did like the Rogue One movie. Those are the main things I liked since they took over. Mostly I've been disappointed by Disney Star Wars compared to... Well, apparently I can go upwards. Maybe through the tube? No. Oh yes, I did squeeze through that. Whoa, this is going to get disorienting. Like ups, down, left, right, what? Wow. I probably wouldn't want to be a cave diver in real life because I'd probably get disoriented. Or even just doing certain things. I mean, they say you would get like disoriented like in outer space, but I've like played plenty of Sims and I don't really get disoriented in that. But places like this, all these objects everywhere, I would get disoriented. Because like, maybe it just takes some practice or getting used to. I don't think there's anything else in this room. So, go back to the ladder. I'll try to get some more oxygen before I go through that other way.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
There's the waypoint on my screen. You can screenshot it if you need it. Leave it up for a second. Alright, back to the wreck. Last time I squeezed through that little tiny hole. Oh, I saw another route somewhere. Oh yeah, I have to go vertically. That's right. It's like walking on the ceiling. Alright, through the door. So, Jared, you said you speedrun the game. What's your fastest score, like, time-wise, for beating the game? I saw a stream recently where somebody tried to start playing from, like, the lava area, or like, they started the game in the opposite direction, is what they said. Thought that was interesting, like making the challenge harder for them. They had to craft a whole inventory full of oxygen tanks and just barely made it to like the alien stuff. There's a video I just watched recently. Where's a prawn suit? I already scanned these in the Aurora, so... Not complaining because I do need the titanium. That's a lot of propulsion arm fragments. So I came through the door. There's that picture again. 90 seconds on O2. So maybe I need to check up here. I did find some of these. No, it's nothing in this one. I was looking for one of those module things, so maybe through the door. Wow, that's disorienting. Feel like I'm craning my neck a little on the screen. There's nothing there. Can't go through the door. Probably should go back and get some oxygen and then try to rethink this. Probably get in a panic situation. Alright, down through here and then it's horizontal. Alright.
30 seconds.
Well, it's possible that it's there. Maybe I just missed it. I'll go back through the hole. Try to look. If anybody sees anything of interest, let me know. Although keep in mind there's a delay in the stream, so I may not see your comment right away. Plus, I have to look down in order to see it. Well, maybe this isn't the wreck that we're looking for the shield. Oh, wait, there's something. No, it's nothing to click on. Maybe it's the wrong wreck, or maybe something just didn't spawn right. Jared says that's weird with the datapad. The playthrough didn't spawn the datapad here, so that only leaves the dune wrecks. Uh-oh, says Behemoth. You don't have it already, do you? Did you say the shield for the Cyclops? Let me look. Yes, I think I have it right there. I'm sorry for wasting everybody's time. I didn't remember that I had it. I must have found it somewhere and just forgot about it. Honestly, I don't know whether I've been to the dunes or not. Sorry, I know about where it is on the map, like I have a 2D map downloaded to my phone, but I did go out into the what's called the dead zone or void or something, and got ambushed by some ghost leviathans trying to head in the western direction, so I did get some resources out of that, so it wasn't a total loss. I don't know if there's anything else in the ground, but guess I'll head back to my base. I don't know how complicated it would be to craft that reinforced dive suit. Synthetic fibers, diamond, titanium. I don't remember what the ingredient for synthetic fibers is. Is it the keybinds? Oh, benzene and fiber mesh. Fiber mesh is the keybinds. And benzene's from that blood oil, which I haven't crafted, so. Alright, I'll go back to my base and I'll try crafting the reinforced dive suit, and that's where I'll end the stream there. Thanks everyone for helping me out today, I appreciate it. Thanks Jared, thanks Behemoth, thanks Mancho, if you're rewatching this later. So Jared, do you upload speedruns to your YouTube channel? I might check it out, or like subscribe is what I'm trying to say. I think I want to rename my prawn suit from the Hummer to this Stinger. I like that name better, I think. Seems like every day I'm subscribing to a new YouTube channel, like here and there, because I just keep finding stuff that I like watching. And honestly, it's so much better than having like a dead subscription feed. Like I can always have something to watch. I love speedrun videos, so as I said in the previous stream. It's fascinating to me, like people doing that kind of thing and like finding shortcuts. I guess I'll start by unloading. So glad I got rubies. This is why I said it'd be handy to be able to walk right onto my Cyclops, like from my base. Like I have like a docking module, so I could just go back and forth with like the storage. That'd be really neat to have that. I noticed there was like some mods that like added some new ships. I don't know how good they are. And then also, given how big like the Cyclops is, it would have been cool to be able to carry both the prawn suit and the sea moth like on board at like the same time. Like that would have been awesome. Alright, pin the recipe. Need 2 diamond, 2 titanium. I also wish they would have that label feature on these as well, like these large storage. I really like that. Alright, benzene is blood oil times 3. I'm growing like 4 of these. No, it's actually 6. I only need 3 apparently. I know I just said that, it's just my brain leaks. Forgetful. Oh, I think I'll need creepvine. I think I was going to need synthetic or no, fiber mesh. I think is what I was going to need. Yeah, benzene and fiber mesh. Need to get 2 creepvine. Okay, Jared. Okay, so that's where the synthetic fibers is. Alright, about to get my upgrade for my dive suit. Reinforced dive suit, crafting now. Thank you again, I appreciate it. It's a big help having this. I'll have to find... I guess I can store it upstairs. Probably would never need the radiation suit again, right? I'm guessing, but I don't have to throw it away either, so... Stick it in storage for now. And if I have to, I'll move it over here. My other storage. I think I'll stick that blood oil thing in the bioreactor, since I don't think I need it right now. Takes up a lot of space.
Calorie intake recommended.
Well, this is really cool. I got a new suit. Should help a lot, because I kept getting hit by the heat thing, like whenever I was diving, like near hotter areas, so it's going to be a huge help. And at this point I just need to find some more resources so I can craft what I need for the prawn suit. That'll be for another day.
Vital signs stabilizing.
I wonder how much sugar is in these lantern fruits. I also wonder what they taste like. Well, I'm all filled up on water and food. Accomplished all that I wanted to do today. So I'll probably just say goodbye here. So I gotta go. I'm already 19 minutes past. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you all have a good week. Talk to you later. Bye. Oh, and thanks for the help too. Bye.